Good morning and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay on this morning. I know that I am okay. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video in the algorithm. So, like, share, subscribe, comment, okay? Like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App or Super Thanks. I definitely appreciate all the people that have been donating to the channel. Okay, you guys absolutely rock. If you have not gotten a membership, please do get a membership. We've started a book club. Of course, you'll get exclusive information in that, and I've been working on dropping some stuff. Um, you know, and I'll do that, probably do that in the next few days. I'm just trying to, I'm trying to see something, okay? But this morning, I wanted to quickly talk about CEO Teezy, friends not allowed to come to his funeral, and his family kept his funeral private. And I'm sure there was probably a plethora of reasons. There was probably a plethora of reasons why they did that. Um, One, that maybe they wanted to make sure that there was no commotion, um as because people for some reason are so disrespectful now. They could start going to the area, start going to funerals and shooting up people at funerals and their family members. And I mean, people are just really sick now. um that's number one. Number two, it could be because the family don't know who did this to Teasy, because we all know, and they don't trust anybody. Okay. I'm sure that they've been on social media. They've had the opportunity to scope and quietly lurk and his to see what's really going on. And it just seems that the energy as it relates to CEO Teasy, the people that he messed with, a lot of the people that he seems to have been messing with didn't really mess with CEO Teasy like that. And when I say that, I'm like, you see a lot of celebrities or people that are that a lot of people know that was in pictures with CEO Teasy. They say he was crap. He played crap, with a lot of big names. Okay, and they didn't even give the young man a rest in peace. Okay, they didn't show any respect. It was not like anybody was messed up, because when you looked at their social media, these people were out and about. Most times when people are messed up about something, they may not say anything because they don't want people to know their emotions, but they don't post. Okay, but CEO Teasy was not shown any respect at all. And I think it leaves a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, because folks, for some reason, they wanted to, they've shown, you've seen people show Straight Drop more respect than they showed CEO Teasy. Okay, because when Straight Drop went to jail, you saw Gotti posting on his Instagram before his, I'm sure his lawyer shut that down, saying it wasn't gonna look right. But of course, they was trying to trick him up. Talking about my nigga go to jail, I'm gonna get him out. As far as his music and things of that nature, you've seen people over at CMG liking Straight Drop's music, sharing his music, talking about free Straight Drop. But here Teasy is somebody that's supposedly close to Straight Drop, okay? And the leader of this clique, okay? And probably they know Straight Drop by way of Teasy, because I'm sure with Teasy being the leader, he was the liaison for a lot of stuff, right? As it relates to the little dudes around him and other people. Okay. So it, because it was more so Teasy that we saw with the so-called bosses, right? And nobody could say rest in peace to Teasy. So I personally don't blame the family for it. Ain't like, a lot of those people that was using him when they was coming to him trying to use him to get him to get somebody like straight dropping them to go do their dirty work, they ain't have no issues with it. They ain't have no issues with being around them and stuff, right? But something as serious as somebody having their life taken, um, nobody could say rest in peace to CEO Teezy, right? Um, so I think that that's messed up. I think as this goes on, because somebody definitely wanted, I believe, Teasy out of the way, and I just more so believe that it was somebody that was right around him. And it ain't nothing when people start going and start trying to spin on folks, because that's what happens when they trying to throw up smoke screens. Because if there's anybody around him with a level head, they already know that truly was loyal to TZ. They already know to step back, because you seen some of the little dudes posted anyways about, they didn't trust people, and they feel like folks was backdooring them. They have already been posting that. That's probably the ones that was truly loyal to him, right? But CEO Teezy was in his very own hood. He felt very comfortable about being in his hood. And allegedly, somebody was posting that his girlfriend said that she had just talked to Teezy. He was supposed to catch a flight somewhere. He missed it. And he was showing her the area that he was in to prove that he was where he said he was. He was sitting in his car in the area, um supposedly, where he was shot at, right? So somebody, he felt comfortable. I'm sure that's not anything new. I'm sure Teasy would sit there for some reason. They was all around not Castelia, but Orange Mound, right? They was all around Orange Mound. They felt comfortable, especially with being all around Orange Mound. So somebody definitely wanted Teasy out of the way. I don't know what they thought that they was going to accomplish. Probably because Teasy knew a lot, and he could solidify a whole lot as it relates to a whole lot of situations, right? Especially if he felt like he had not been done right, or somebody close to him had not been done right. For those little dudes, some of those little dudes to let him lead them, that means they must have felt like he, um, you know, fought for them or something like that. But in the days come leading up to Teezy's murder, Teezy spoke about himself, right? That that there was people that was not loyal. Okay, I want to show y'all this. If you look at this Facebook post, you see here, um there's somebody was saying, I know Trula Teezy is in the sky pissed right now, knowing he not leaving this world as the person he was. The people he knew and saw every day not being allowed to attend his funeral is so sad and unfair to the people who saw him and was there for him wholeheartedly. Can't pay their respect. That private funeral so weak. I hate y'all even started this in Memphis. Honestly, it's sad that people don't know their family and fault others that really do. Okay. I don't know what that means. People don't know their family and fault people that really do. Um, and then Austin says, this still hitting me hard. OG really gone. Rest in peace to Teezy. Somebody said in my vlog on live last night that Teezy was may have been buried 2 days ago or something like that. So definitely rest in peace to CEO Teezy. But I can't blame his family if they're doing it for security reasons. And then families are very suspicious when their loved one is murdered like this, and there's a lot of smoke, and people start calling family members and privately and saying, this and that, and they don't trust anybody. Okay, they really don't trust anybody. But I want to go, because CEO Teezy said himself before all of this happened, leading up to that his murder, that that he didn't trust people. And the mere fact that a lot of people was out of town, this happened when a lot of people was out of town, is something. Okay, that's the same thing that happened when Young Doc was assassinated. Folks was out of town. Okay, folks was out of town. Um, but for people not to, I'm trying to go back to some old posts that CEO Teezy. It don't seem like it's been that long, but I guess he's been passed away for um about 2 weeks now. Let me see. Time really flies. Yeah, I guess he was killed around the 13th or the 14th. I'm trying to pull up some of his last posts. The last time he posted Truly Teasy was around the end of May. He said, "Got power like ghosts, but I'm moving like Tommy." That was May 31st, the last time he posted. Um, he said, "You niggas," he shared a post saying, "You niggas make this SHIT look weak. If you ain't my day one and real deal, been pushing this STM, I guess Truly Mafia from jump, ain't shit with you. I said that." And then he reposted that on May 26th, and he said, "I meant what I said. I'll stand on top of SHIT alone before I let you soft ass niggas around me." Okay, so that seems that he was throwing shots at some people that was around him. He said, "Before I let you soft ass niggas around me." So he was talking to some people around him, right? And he said, no matter how much lame shit I go through, I just charge it to the game and keep pushing." Okay, so he said that in May. Okay. Um, let me see. He posted a picture of Fat. That's one of the young men. They call him Fat. That's one of Kamisha's sons. The last one that was killed. And he said, "Fat, you was my heart. I told you every day I'm going to get us out of this shit. We just got to stay down, get some money, and be smart. I lied. You hit home with this one. You the baby. You all I had left in the tank, I swear." So he said that in May of 2020. And then May 19th of this year, he said, "Love you, baby boy. Truly Mafia," and he put a heart by it. So he was reminiscing on all of his, because I told you Teezy has started having a lot of new people, or quite a few new people around him. He said, "Anybody put me last, they gonna feel me first. I mean that." Okay. And then on May 9th, he posted that "Get Back a MLC." Unfortunately, we don't know what Teezy and them were into. Okay, because some of them posts, you had people being coming in. We don't know, but he posted May 9th that "Get Back a ML." Okay, and he posted again on May 2nd that "Get Back a ML." Okay. And then he posted May 1st. "Nowadays ain't no time for me to kick it. Business too intensive." Okay. So, um, yeah, I can't afford to F up. I ain't got nobody to fall back on. I'm the backup. Okay. Hold on, you guys. Let me see. he says, some shit just can't phase me when I've been that nigga. Took a break, but I ain't gonna never stop. This shit is to be continued. Of course, so it looks like he might have turned 28 back in April. They've been sleeping on me. I really wake their ass up. But happy birthday to me. I'm forever a real one, you know. So, like I said, we don't really know what all that he was into, but it's looking to me like his family is picking up on some stuff, and I'm sure they did it for security reasons also. I'm sure that would be the reasons that they told their friends, but I'm sure because they don't know what happened to Teezy, and it's looking like CEO Teezy was snaked. Like I said, all these dudes that's called themselves celebrities or got names that was running with CEO Teezy couldn't even say rest in peace to him. And I think that with the way you see a lot of them same folks jumping on their pages, putting rest in peace on their pages, um, for anybody else, but they couldn't do that to CEO Teezy, somebody that they actually touched, was hanging with, was paying to go do work for them. Okay. um it says a lot. It's just a lot of things that was leading up to that. And if you start to put a lot of this stuff in chronological order, you just come up with a whole, lot of stuff, right? um from the meeting in the woods to a whole, not saying rest in peace, to folks being out of town and going live, showing that they didn't have an emotion in the world. A lot of times when people are messed up and they don't want to show their emotions, they won't post for a little while. But these folks was going live showing that they was living their best life, and you can't fake that when somebody has been taken out, right? You can't fake that. We know for a fact that Moneybag Yo you was hung with True Mafia. It seemed like to me that he might have been True Mafia at one time, and then went and got a Brett gang or something. But according to people, he was related to the two young men that are Kamisha's sons, right? So that, and so I'm sure he had been, if I'm not mistaken, he had been around Teezy, but he goes live to show that he's somewhere by the water in a whole nother state, happy, living his best life, right? And these are young men that he had ran with, right? These are young men that he had ran with, that he had been affiliated with. Okay. We seen him in pictures with Jook. Okay. And they was not in the state. They went live laughing and kikiing and having fun. I mean, it's like nobody showed this young man any respect. And then to see Chief Davis out there is definitely bigger than what we would ever, what at this point. But I'm sure that it's gonna come out. I see people popping out and jumping back on their social medias since he has been deceased. That had not been out. I didn't see Black Youngster uh, saying rest in peace to him, but I don't know how close he might have been to Black Youngster. But we had not seen him. Now he's, people seem to be comfortable now and popping back out. So I think this is something to watch, definitely. And the mere fact that that lady, I believe, was paid to jump on TV to incite a war, to have people into it going at Young Dolph's artists, we already know that that was definitely an agenda, right? We know that that was an agenda, that this lady would not have did this tacky thing unless she was paid. And I don't think she was paid a little bit of money, but it might hurt her career around this area because people are not going to forget. Okay. So the mere fact that they immediately tried to put it on some other people, coupled with Chief Davis being out there, um, I just think it's a lot of stuff going on. So I don't blame his family. For those who truly cared about Teasing, I do believe he had people around him that truly did, that would not have backdoored him. I feel bad for those ones, but that was definitely some people that he was friendly with that helped to backdoor him. Somebody wanted him gone, okay, and so I can't blame his family. So but not wanting for just wanting strictly family around and the people that they knew, um, that truly cared about him. I can't blame them for that. Okay. But anyways, rest in peace to CEO Teezy. It's going to be interesting to see what happens because people are getting so tacky because they are scared. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't know already or have an idea already of what happened to CEO Teezy or why it might have happened to him. But hey, if you look at some of his posts, he was putting subliminals in the atmosphere as it relates to some people around him. Okay. And so we have to definitely pay attention to that. I'm not saying that everybody, but hey, the people around him could have been the people, some of the people we saw in the pictures that were celebrities. Okay. But we see that they didn't think enough of him to say rest in peace to him. And I think that that was, disrespectful. So, we're going to see. We're going to see what happens with this. But anyways, rest in peace to CEO Teezy. Rest in peace to him. My heart goes out to his family, definitely his daughters, and his parents, his siblings and stuff, his loved ones. I hate that. I hate to see young black men. And I know people say, but he was involved with young dog situation. I like to see justice served. Okay. I like to see justice served. And I know that justice is going to be served. A lot of other people know that justice is going to be served, but I think the people that was involved in doing this to CEO Teezy, especially if their names are already coming up in this young dog's case, they probably just seal the deal on the death penalty for them. That's probably what they just did because taking somebody else out to keep them from talking is not going to help anybody, especially with over 200,000 pages. Okay. It's not. It's going to help them to go to the death chair. And the truth be told, because these folks too sissified to go do some of them to go do 60 years, I think they would rather go to the death chair. They scared to be in jail for 60. Okay. But anyways, you guys, I just wanted to bring that up. I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. Again, rest in peace to CEO Teezy. I hate that happened to Teezy. Teezy was a young man, about 28 years old. Teezy was a very handsome young man. I just hate that all of this stuff happened. What happened to Young Dolph? Because I do believe that they were paid to go do that to Young Dolph. Um, I hate that happened. I do. Um, but I stand on this. CEO Teezy, I don't believe that Pre was involved because CEO Teezy wouldn't have been no get back. Okay? The get back is the root of the tree, which are the people that put the bag on Young Dolph head. Okay? That's the real get back right there. And I that's coming. Okay? And so with things being as they are in the Young Dolph's case at this point, that's how you know that whoever took Teezy out was scared. It wasn't no get back. It was, I'm scared. This nigga know too much and I'm scared, and he got to go. And I think that's unfortunate. And hopefully the dudes around him that was truly loyal to him open their eyes and see what is going on. And watch their backs. Okay. Because if they do that to Teezy, they'd be willing to try to play chess with all of them, because they don't know what they know. Right. And can tell. So I've said this before, that when things of this nature happens and these little dudes take money for hits, I've been saying it for a year. When they start getting knocked down, it's never their opposition. And it's always the people that have funded them to go do these hits. When the heat starts getting hot, they start chopping off the limbs to make sure that they get rid of they think they're getting rid of anything, evidence, anything that could turn or talk. It's always the root of the tree, the funder, that's taking them out, because they understand it's going to look like it was the opposition that was on their get back. So these little dudes better be careful. Okay. Because if they'll do this to CEO Teezy, they'll do it to them too if they scared they know something. Okay. But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. I'll talk with you later.